something so special about you and me, babe. You got me, you got me, you got me feeling fine. So just say the words, cause you know what it means to me, babe. When you get me, you get me, you get me.
Hi guys, what is going on, and welcome back to another video. I realised when I was at the gym before and I was trying to talk, it only dawned on me afterwards that I was like, you can hear all the music playing in the background, and if I put that on, one, it will probably get taken down because of copyright, and two, you just can't hear me. It's like I'm talking to myself, which technically I am. But hi guys, it feels like, oh, it was a long time ago since I last spoke to you. I'm not even gonna make excuses. I've just had some time off YouTube. It's something that I really struggle with. I really struggle with the consistency. It's so unlike my Instagram. I have always struggled with YouTube, but it literally fills my heart with joy when you say, I really miss your videos, and honestly, like, I wish I could do them more. I am in Manchester, my hometown. I am staying in the centre though, because it is the Gymshark pop-up. You will have seen, I'm sure, by the thumbnail, and it is Lift Manchester. Now, all the athletes are here for 3 days before the pop-up. So I arrived yesterday afternoon, and we kind of, we did a Ninja Warrior. You'll probably see that on the Access All Areas Gymshark, but yeah. I was just a wimp. I'm like a safety first queen. I don't know if anyone's like that, but I'm like, someone's gonna break a leg here. I feel like I should have had like a hard hat on or something. And then we went to dinner last night. I'm gonna insert actually some footage now of us training and then going for brunch. We are at a gym called Frontline Fitness, just in the background doing some handstands, and I am actually just training with Jane. We are doing legs, so I was actually going to do body, but I decided to change it and train with someone, because I normally train alone, so it's nice to train with someone. We're currently just doing deadlift, so I'll kind of let you into what we are doing and show you some of the workout. Now, I thought I'd talk you through the workout that me and Jane did. It was a lower body workout, and these are some of the key exercises that I do, to be honest, in most lower body training sessions. Now, some of the exercises my camera unfortunately didn't film. There were two, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put all the workout that we did in the description. Now, we started off with some conventional deadlifts. I always do them for my first or second exercise. They're a really good exercise for hamstrings and targeting glutes. If you want more of a glute exercise for deadlifts, I go for a sumo deadlift, so that is keeping your feet a little bit of a wider stance. We then went on to box squats. Now, this is a little bit high for me. This is a bench that we use. I like to get a little bit more depth, so I would normally use a lower box, but if you have trouble with your mobility, a bench like that is really good because you don't have to squat all the way down. Just make sure you've got tension all the way through. So what is missing in the middle here, we then went on to hip thrusts, which I did with a bench against my back, which I always do for a little bit of a lift, so my back is lifted, because I find that if I do them off the floor, I just don't get enough range. I've just shown the goblet squat that we do. I do a little bit of a wider stance into a sumo squat to make sure I hit my glutes a little bit more. We then finished on some Sissy squats. Now, I've just put a little foam roller behind me just to make sure I'm getting a little bit of depth. If you want to add weight to this, it's really good exercise, but I like to do a bit of a body weight finisher on this exercise. So we are done with our leg session. Jane, how did you find it? Good. It was hard. Becca's stretching over there. We are at Ezra and Gill. I'm not sure if you could hear me actually in the gym because it's very loud, and then I realised it's got music like really loud over it, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to put that in for copyright on YouTube. But I have ordered some smashed avo and eggs, which is just the story of my life, and I have a oat milk cappuccino and I'm with the girls. So we're just going to have a bit of brunch. We got an Uber here because it was very, very wet. But yeah, I'll show you what we have. So now I am ready. I am going to meet all the girls. We've got a little WhatsApp group together and we're going to Spinning Fields actually, which is a really nice area in Manchester. We're going to a place I've heard of before but I've never actually been to. I think we're going to somewhere called 20 Stories. We're just going to go for a drink. Not an alcoholic drink I don't think, because I like alcohol, but a lot of people don't really drink. So we're gonna go for like a mid-afternoon drink. The time is like 3:30, I'm gonna say. And then we're going for like a whole team meal tonight. So I don't know where this vlog is going. I think I'll film obviously a little bit of the pop-up, but I know that I like to watch vlogs that are more like behind the scenes of these kind of things. So I think I'll just show you bits and pieces. I don't think I'm in the routine of vlogging. As I said to you guys, like I really apologise for being so slack with my YouTube channel, but I am here. It is the Friday, even though I kind of keep on forgetting what day it is today. And we did like a shoulder back session in that Frontline Fitness that I showed you yesterday when we trained legs. But we went to Ezra and Gill, so I feel really full again. I had exactly the same breakfast that I showed you yesterday. Obviously eggs and avocado. And so now I'm with the lovely Sophie. She is filming as well. And in around about just over an hour's time, we are going to do, I'm not sure if we're doing either bowling or mini golf. And I just want to chill. I feel quite tired today, so I just want to chill. And tomorrow is the start of the pop-up. Good morning guys, I am just getting ready for the lift Manchester day number 1, and I am on like the later session, so I'm on in the afternoon, so we're getting picked up at 12:30. It is 11:38 at the moment, so I thought, as I had just applied my makeup nearly, I think I might do a little bit of a touch up, and I'm just about to curl my hair. A lot of people say, how do you get this wavy effect? And to be honest, like I've said before, I think in a previous video or on my Instagram story, I only really kind of curl it when it's like it needs washing. My hair is really greasy naturally, so literally like the day after hair wash day, I feel like that works the best and like the curl stays in. So kind of as I'm getting ready, I just thought I'd kind of have a little bit of a chit chat. Now, I got my hair braided last night, so I curled it a little bit this morning because it was like a big ball of frizz, I've got to be honest. But it had, the braids almost gave it like a nice base, I suppose. It is Saturday at the moment, so I have been with the guys in Manchester, staying at this hotel for how many days? Been here since Wednesday, and it has been lovely. It's very full on. For me, I was speaking to Obi as well, and we are both like, you know what, a lot of people quite introverted, and being around quite large groups or around like really extroverted people, it sort of, it drains me. And yesterday I didn't really sleep very well, but I am so excited about today. It's at Victoria Warehouse. I imagine, I don't know how many people will watch this video, but I imagine some of you might be coming, and it just feels really weird because I went to Victoria Warehouse for like a night once, and it's a huge venue. And some people are there already. I think the store opened at 10 in the morning today. Some people there already, and it looks insane. Like there's so much going on. And to be honest, I mean, I have been with Gymshark nearly 4 years now, and it just never gets old, and just everyone is lovely, and everyone's got their kind of own individual stories, which I really love. And everyone, and I know this is like a really cliche to thing, like say like, oh, everyone gets on, but we really all do. I've met some different people who I've obviously like followed on social media, but I've like never met in person. like Jessica and Lucy, who you will have seen already in this video, and Sophie Butler, and everyone's just brings like another dimension to, I suppose, the group. So yeah, it's just been it's lovely to meet people in person, and to be honest, that's why I also love these things as well, because online can be quite, I don't know, it's a bit of a lonely experience at times, and like my friend Emma says, that you almost feel sometimes that you're kind of speaking and into the abyss and no one's really like listening, and that isn't like in a negative way, it just sometimes feels like that because you're not actually connecting physically with anyone. And so these things just allow you to do that. Tomorrow, which another thing on that kind of strand about feeling lonely online, the really wonderful thing about it is that people are starting to talk about mental health, and it's a great way of connecting people and kind of finding out more information. So me, Sophie Butler and Lucy are doing a talk on mental health. Tomorrow we actually had a meeting with some people who are experts in like mental health, and yesterday, and they're going to be like asking us questions, and we're going to talk about like our journeys and kind of what's happened and just like what's happening now. Like, I am really passionate about people understanding, like I'm guilty of it as well. Like you see people who you maybe think they have got it all, or they must have always had it like that, and actually I know that, you know, if you watch my videos, I am obsessed with Elizabeth Day's podcast How to Fail, where she gets people who are in great positions, like whether they're like singers, cooks, like writers, whatever, and she talks to them about like their failures and how they've almost got to that point, but also what they've learned from their failures. And so many people have a different story to tell, and then the journey when you've kind of got one of your goals or whatever doesn't end there. There's always things in life, there's always ups and downs, and so I'm really like looking forward to talking tomorrow, because also kind of speaking and stuff is what I quite like to do. But I am just dilly-dallying with my hair. I mean, the thing is, with this, it's quite nice to like brush it out as well, but then it just goes sometimes like a bit of a frizz bomb. So I'm unsure at the moment what to do, but I'm sure I'll have a quick pick before we go. But the next time I see you, I will try and vlog a little bit from the store. But if I don't vlog, if it's too loud and I'm meeting people, I will definitely show you around. I thought I'd talk to you about the Lift Manchester venue because it was insane. You could literally get a screen print on your t-shirt of your choice. It was huge. I would say it was almost like a festival in there. There is Steph talking to someone. And this was just right before the seminar, and you can see how many people were there. We were scared. That is Cam, one of the athlete managers. Hi guys, so we are day 2. I actually am like we are actually me, Lucy and Sophie, that is me being nervous. We are talking about mental health, about our stories, about overcoming gym anxiety, just bits and pieces like that. It's a very big crowd though, and I'm actually quite nervous. You can always tell that I'm nervous. I'm just slightly stuttering because it's honestly very, very loud in here. That I am going to show you and talk to you, I think tomorrow when I get back to London, just about the whole experience, because to be honest, I've just been completely overwhelmed by the whole thing. It's been incredible. How are you feeling? This is what I do, I'm really stuttery and I'm like keep on holding the mic. Hello, I am now back from Manchester. I've been back for just over a day. I have the sorest throat though, oh my god. Every time I go to an event or go for a long weekend somewhere, I just get ill. I don't know what it is. It's like my immune system is amazing, but when I am around a lot of people, I just get really ill. So I've come out in like the worst spots, and my eyes and everything is streaming. I've got a sore throat. But anyway, I am not complaining because I am still on a high actually from the weekend and spending time over the last like week with the Gymshark lot. I can honestly say the Saturday and Sunday at Lift Manchester were the best event days that I've ever been to. I was overwhelmed with the amount of people that came up to me. It's so valuable to me, and I got tagged in so many pictures and so many captions saying how valuable people found it. And the last time I spoke to you at the pop-up was just before I did the seminar, but I was nervous because there was like hundreds of people in the room, and it was a massive room, and there was a microphone and stuff. But also I absolutely loved it, and the feedback from me, Sophie and Lucy's talk about mental health, about gym anxiety, about just what we feel about macros and stuff. I know that everyone feels it in some way because I've gone through it in my life, but because Instagram and often YouTube is such almost like a highlight thing, no one really kind of shares a lot of stuff, and people are starting to talk about mental health and just the way that we actually feel inside a lot more. And to be honest, it is as important, our mental health, the way that we feel about ourselves, the way that we think on a day-to-day basis, as is training and nutrition. I honestly feel like, sorry guys, just got a runny nose, that's a bit gross. I honestly feel like it's actually more important because you have to live in your own body, you have to live in your own thoughts every day, and sometimes days are tough, sometimes days are dark. And actually, because I have been through all the being overweight, being underweight, tracking macros, intuitive eating, I've been through all of that, and kind of now that I'm out the other side and like living my life, I said on my post yesterday about tracking macros, and I said also in the talk that when you are 60 or 70 years old, you will still not be tracking macros, will you? There is a time and a place, there's a point in your life that you are going to have to say, right, I need to intuitively know what my body wants. And some days that intuition is going to be like, I want pasta and a donut. And then some days you are going to listen to your body and be more in tune with your body to say, actually, food isn't all created equal. If I have that donut, yeah, it might be really satisfying and I might want it one day, but I probably won't want it the next day because I know that my stomach will be a bit off, or I know that I'll feel bloated. I just think we all have to, and it sounds sometimes super easy, but I know for me it took years to be able to do, that we all have to get to a place eventually where we kind of just are more in tune with what our body needs. And for me, like I've said before in previous videos, and like I said at the seminar, I think when you take your aesthetic goals to a certain extent, yes, we all want to look good in jeans, but if you take your aesthetic goals away, then we have another aim. We have another aim to eat to fuel our bodies. Thank you so much for everyone who came to see me in Manchester. It means the absolute world. I am so grateful for you. Honestly, I can't say it enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's given me tons more motivation. A lot of you have said about my YouTube videos, I try my hardest and obviously fail to be consistent, but I know from speaking to you that you really love them. And so if you came up to me and said that, it means obviously so much, and I will continue to push myself to do them, even though I do find them quite challenging to film and edit. But yeah, until next time guys, I will see you in the next video.